What's going on, everybody? What is going on? Welcome to the channel, Another Brotherhood, where we're not just helping men grow financially, but we're helping men grow mentally, spiritually, and physically. Understand that 2025 is going to be a real precious year for us men. And I feel like there's not a lot of environments, there's not a lot of social media influencers, there's not a lot of content creators, there's not a lot of substance of environments where men are helping other men. Like, what happened to bringing another brother up? What happened to giving another brother value? For myself, I feel like I want to be able to create an environment where us as men can become the best version of ourselves. Most brotherhoods, or most, groups, are focused around money. They're focused around some things that are negative. But we need to make sure that we're focusing on positivity. We need to make sure that we're in alignment with what a true man is and how a true man is going to see some type of success in this crazy world that we're living in. Because a lot of us are just focused on making money. Right? Even myself, like as a man, I'm just like, oh, I gotta make money. But one thing that I've learned along the journey is that as a man, we also need to be focused on growing mentally, spiritually, and also physically. And what I mean by physically is our health, like going to the gym, working out, eating right, doing the right things in a sense of getting in tune with some type of higher power, if it's God or whatever it is that you believe in, making sure your frequencies, your energies, everything is correct, and what you're putting out is what you want to receive. So I'm going too much into it, but I'm super excited about the channel. I don't want to dive into it too fastly. So if you guys are new here, if you guys are just viewing this channel, make sure that you guys hit the subscribe button. I want you guys to comment below anything that you guys want to talk about. Like, this is a safe space. This is a place for you as the viewer to feel like you're in an environment where you could be vulnerable, you could grow as a man, you can elevate and not have to feel any type of judgment, not have to feel like somebody's gonna compare themselves to you or feel like you have to put up some type of image. I really truly feel like that in 2025, for any man to really succeed and achieve the goals that they want to achieve, you need to be the real version of you. We can't continue to be this fake person or hold on to a certain image that we used to have in the past, or not allow other people or think that our weaknesses or the things that are happening to us are things that are going to make us who we are. So we have to uphold some certain type of image and try to uphold an image of confidence. And bro, understand that all these things that you're doing are really just blocking the blessings that God has for you. Because how could God bless you if he can't see who you really are? How could God bless you if he can't see who he's blessing? Really think about that right now. If you're putting on a fake image, if you're always thinking about what everybody else thinks about you, and you're not really being true to who it is that you are and what God put you here to do and what you're actually going through, walking in his journey and walking in his path right now in this current day, you're not going to be able to get the blessings that he has for you and the things that he's already created for you. And us as men, we need to be able to hold each other accountable, or create and be in environments where we're holding each other accountable to what it is that we need to do to become the best version of ourselves. And not just be in environments where we're just talking about money or we're just talking about females or women. We need to be able to create that environment where we're going to grow to our highest level and be able to really live in God's purpose and see the success and achieve the goals that we really want to achieve. So before I start going on rants and start going crazy, because if you know me and you watching that channel, I'll start going in. Once I start getting into it, I'm gonna start going in forever. I'm not gonna let nobody talk. I'm about to just start dropping hella gems and go crazy. But listen, if you tuning into Another Brotherhood, I need you guys to focus on these 5 things for 2025. Like, I truly feel like if us as men, if we can hold each other accountable to these 5 things, I need you to hold me accountable. I need to hold you accountable. You need to hold another brother accountable. You need to hold the people that that are males, like anybody that that's a man, you need to hold them accountable to these 5 things. And they will see success in 2025. And us as men can start to be united in what it is that we're really trying to achieve in this world. Because I feel like men, we're visionaries. Like we are able to see into the future. We're able to see something that's nothing and just have a thought and create that thought into a whole physical world. So number one is discipline. What exactly is discipline? If we can be disciplined in 2025 as men and hold each other accountable to being disciplined, we can see the success that we truly desire as a man and become the best version. Because at the end of the day, it's not about seeing success. It's not about making money. It's about becoming the best possible version that you can become. So discipline, the ability to stay consistent and commit to goals, ensuring to progress in mental, spiritual, financial areas, even when you are not motivated, right? Even when you're not motivated, you still have to get the job done. As a man, we still have to get the job done, even when we're not motivated. We have to be disciplined. Number two is self-awareness. And self-awareness is something that I believe that every man needs to have if you want to truly be the best version that you could possibly be. You cannot walk around this world and think that you're going to get the things that you want and succeed and, live the lifestyle that you want to live. What is self-awareness? A deep understanding. Hear me here. A deep understanding of strengths, weaknesses, values, purpose, allowing actions to align with a long-term vision. I'm going to read that one more time. A deep understanding of strengths, weaknesses, values, purpose, allowing actions to align. What are our strengths? What are our weaknesses? What are our values? What is my purpose? As a man, what is my purpose? Why am I here right now? Why am I doing the things that I'm doing? Us as men, we need to start holding each other accountable to the decisions that we make, the self-awareness that we have, which kind of leads me into the third thing, which is emotional intelligence. Because sometimes us as men, we lack emotional intelligence, our self-awareness of the decisions that we make or why we did something, we may run into some issues. So as of 2025, if you are watching this video, every single man needs to develop the most emotional intelligence that they can develop. You need to be able to be aware of why you're feeling something. You need to be aware of where it comes from. What triggers you. What is emotional intelligence? The skill to recognize, understand, and manage one's emotions while empathizing with others, fostering healthy relationships and effective decision making. Emotional intelligence is key for every single man. Next, we have resilience. We need to be resilient. What is resilience? The capacity to overcome setbacks and challenges while staying focused on personal and financial growth. When we're taking all these L's, when we're taking all these lessons, when the things around us aren't going the way that we want them to go, we need to be resilient. We need to have faith. We need to have hope. We need to not walk by sight, but walk by faith. When you look into the mirror, or you are sitting in your room, or whatever the case may be, I understand you sitting there and you like, yo, this is whack. Like, I'm not living the life I want to live. I'm not doing what I want to do. I'm just unhappy. But you need to have resilience as a man, meaning no matter what happens, I'm still going to be motivated. No matter what happens, I'm still going to walk by faith. And I don't care about what I see. I don't care about what's right in front of me. And the last thing is humility. And us as men, we need to sometimes humble ourselves. We need to humble ourselves. Not saying we need to lack confidence, but we need to sometimes humble ourselves, because what is humility? Humility is a willingness to learn, be vulnerable, and seek guidance in all areas of life, including faith, relationships, and finances. We need to have humility. Us as men, we need to sometimes put our ego and our pride to the side and say, I don't know this. I need to learn this. Or we need to take information that is being given to us. Sometimes we have people around us that are giving us information. It may be our parents, it may be our uncle, it may be just somebody that you know. And I'm not saying that you have to listen to all the information that they're giving you, but sometimes our ego and our pride is blocking the actual gems, because sometimes we need to hear this information. Sometimes we need to actually take what people are saying and say, okay, is what this person is saying actually going to help me? Can I have humility in this situation and say, okay, let me humble myself and take in this information. Let me humble myself and be vulnerable with myself and say, hey, am I really doing what I'm supposed to do? Is this information going to help me? Is it not going to help? Do I wake up every single day and really grind and really get to it? Or am I just being lazy and I'm just complaining? Right? We need to start to really do all these things. And the only way that we'll be able to do these things is by having humility and being able to be vulnerable and look in the mirror and say, hey, I need to get on it. I need to get up and get on it. So here in the Brotherhood, man, our foundation is going to be discipline, self-awareness, resilience, emotional intelligence, and humility. So I don't want to make this video too long and overplayed out and drastic. It was really just an intro video to the channel, just welcoming, you know, what we're going to be doing here on another Brotherhood. But I gotta be real, like Cat Williams said, like, I know y'all heard Cat Williams. Right? I know y'all heard Cat Williams. He was exposing everything. Like, really, Cat Williams was the person that transformed everything that's going on in the world right now with everybody getting exposed, and that's just a whole nother side note. But like Cat Williams said, it's like after 2024, like going into 2025, it's the year of the real. Like we can't hide who we are anymore, or we can't, you know, put on a fake image, or, you know, all these things that we might have done in the past, especially as men. As men, we really need to be our true version. So I really just want to have a vulnerability moment. Like, since I graduated high school, like if you're watching this right now and you like 16, 17 years old, or you may be watching this and you 25, or you may be watching this and you 37 years old. Right now, I'm 29 years old as of this video. And man, like the last 10 years of my life, like when I was 19, like graduating 18, had really been crazy. Like it's been a lot of highs, a lot of lows, a lot of happy times, a lot of sad times. And these last like 3-4 years of my life have been, shoot, you know, I've suffered from depression. I've suffered from anxiety. You know, I've suffered from losing family, losing friends. Like, you know, these last 3 to 4 years, I would say, you know, I've been at my lowest of lows. Like, it's been, you know, crazy. And even like, bro, I was like 60, 70 pounds heavier than this. I was like I was 265, 270 pounds like 2 years ago. Now I'm like 210 pounds. The lowest I've ever been, it was 200 or 195. But it's like, the reason I'm saying all this is because it's like, if you're watching this right now and as a man, it's like you're suffering. Like, I'm a dad, like I'm a husband, like I'm a brother, I'm a son, right? I'm all these different things. And it's like, if you're watching this and you struggling right now in one of those categories, it's like, I know what you're going through. I know how you feel. I felt the pressure. I felt the stress, you know, and I really want this to be an environment where you feel safe, where you feel comfortable, where you feel like you can grow, where you feel like you can learn new strategies and new habits and new techniques to be able to grow as an individual and not just, you know, go through it, but grow through whatever it is that you going through right now. Because life is really, it's about just being happy. And if you can't really focus on the 5 things that I was talking about before when it comes to emotional intelligence, awareness, you know, humility, you know, discipline, all these different types of things, I truly feel like you'll never really live the life that you desire, if it's financially, mentally, spiritually, physically. So understand, I've been through depression, I've been through anxiety, I've been through ups, I've been through downs. And everybody who's watching this right now, you tune into the channel, I can't guarantee that your life will change for like, you'll be a millionaire and everything's gonna be better and you're gonna get driving a Lambo and go crazy. But I can guarantee that something that I say is gonna help you in some type of way. I guarantee that another Brotherhood can be a community and be a place where you can feel safe and grow as a man and be vulnerable with yourself and be real and say, hey, I need to work on these things. Hey, I appreciate, you know, the information that this person or my brother told me. A place where we can help each other as brothers really elevate in life and hold each other accountable. So if you guys are tuning in, man, make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you guys have any video ideas or something that you're struggling with or something that you want me to talk about, make sure you comment that down below. And man, this is my first video. This is literally my first video. You know, I've created content before on social media and stuff like that, but I really feel something different with this. I feel like this is my purpose. I feel like this is our purpose. Our purpose is to create. Our purpose is to grow and be leaders. And man, I'm just excited for what's about to happen, man. So stay tuned. Let's get it.